Hi guys, this is Heather from the Boho Mill, and I'm here today to show you how to make this beautiful weaving wall decoration. Now these are the things that you're going to need. It's mainly things that you'll find in nature or in your garden. So you're going to need 2 main sticks. Now I've woven these a little bit in wool. You can make them the same colour, different colour, it doesn't really matter. So we're going to have those. We're going to have lots of other smaller sticks. Now you can get these from anywhere. It's good if you've got kids as well to get the kids involved. And then the next bit is just going to be random things that you find in your home that you're just going to weave. It could be fabric, it can be wool, it can be just little bits of paper. I've got lots of different coloured wools that I'm going to be using, and I've got some gorgeous raft here as well. I've also got some costume jewellery which I don't wear anymore, which will also look good at the bottom. So just these feather bits and lots of other beads from previous projects as well. So don't forget your string. Let's get started. Okay, firstly you're going to have to decide which stick you're going to use as the top. And all you need to do is get your length in twine or rope or wool, whichever you want to use, and make what you're going to hang it from. Right, so now that that is securely tied on both ends, just snip off the excess bit. Now I'm just going to use this because it's easier to show you on here. This is just one of my exhibition stands. So basically that is your top, and then you're just going to get your string and make lots of continuous lines. You will need one part of that, so you don't need to double it over like this. So you just get one. Decide what length you want as well, and obviously the width of your stick depends on what size you want. So you're just going to go ahead and tie this on the top, and double knot it. Now by the power of speedy camera, we can show you right to the end. Okay, so you should have something now that looks like this. Now I've roughly done them about 1 centimetre apart, but you can, depending on how tight or loose you want the weave, it's entirely up to you. I would say about 1 centimetre. And then all you've got to do is decide what length you want, and then cut the twine to make the right length for what you need for your wall. So now it should look a little bit like a harp. That's not how a harp sounds, but forget that. Okay, so what you need to do now is normally, well, with weaving you can start from anywhere. Start from the top or the bottom, but my preference is to start from the bottom, especially if you've never done this before, because then next time if you need to do it again, you'll get how tight it needs to be. Now these aren't too tight, but you can still weave through them. So I'm just going to start off with one of the sticks, and all you need to do is just, let me show you, really easy with everything that you're doing. So you just go in, out, in, out. So you're creating, oh, you can't see, that weave in and out, in and out, in and out, in and out. And then depending on how tight you want the pattern, whether you want gaps in between, tell you your preference. I like to kind of jam it packed, but also just give it a bit of a freedom vibe. So in, out, in, out. shake it all about. That's the first one. Done. Okay. Now, I'm going to use some raffia, I think. Just add a bit more texture, different texture. And again, just grab it by the end, in, out, in, out. That's why you don't want it too tight, because with things like this, you're not going to be able to get it through. So, I'm going to do a few lines and then I will show you. So, speedy cam. Done. Okay, we're going to stop there with the actual weaving part because I've reached the top, but there's little gaps every now and then, and I'll show you why in a minute. But I mean, so gorgeous. So what we're going to do now is just to add a little bit more depth. All these little snaggly bits that I've been cutting off when it's got to the end have done too much. Just little bits of wool or little bits of I don't know, random things that I've found, like fake flowers, and then obviously the costume jewellery, or if you've got any shells or stones that you like to pick up as well, you can kind of incorporate those. Just tie a knot round whatever you've got and then just tie it on. I like doing little bows every now and then on here, and then just add your jewellery on, like even if it's earrings, I'm just going to hook mine on, because it's not going to be moved really, because it's going to go against a wall. Maybe if you're hanging it near a window and it's open and the breeze is coming through, maybe just securely tie it on. But I've got lots of different colours of wool that I've been using throughout, so I'm going to do that. Also, what I'm going to pop in here, which I've not actually mentioned, which I've just thought about now, is making this, if you're making this for somebody else, or even if you're making it for yourself, these are great kind of tools to write affirmations to yourself or good things to yourself, to somebody else, obviously if it's a gift. So get like a string of paper like I have with the fabric, and write words that mean something to you, or words that you need to hear on a daily basis. Wellbeing, mental health stuff, makes we all struggle with that from time to time, but actually making this is really good for that. Just gives you that time, because this has taken me now an hour, so it'll take me another 10 minutes or so to do. So that's a good chunk of time out your day. Just making something all on your own, or even if when this lockdown is over, hopefully soon, with friends, with your kids, with family. It's a great thing just to connect with people, and you can share ideas and things like that as well. But yeah, just affirmations like love and peace and health and mental health and good words to yourself, you know. You're beautiful, you're fun, good to be around. If you've got a faith, you know, write some scriptures or things like that and weave it all in. Because weaving something into your creation is like it's there to stay. So make them positive stuff. Nobody wants to look at it and feel negative, do we? So I'm going to pop some flowers in here. You took the time to create something incredible, so, and it's your taste as well. So that's why we want to put good vibes in there. So I've got some gorgeous earrings, which I don't wear anymore, which I'm going to pop in there as well. Done! Okay, so here we go. I mean, gorgeous!